Ah, shit, really? We've only done 4 videos and we're already down to Reddit? Fuck. You know what? Doesn't matter. Papa needs content. Bring it on. Anyways, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Kenningo, welcoming to your own personal hell. I hope you all are doing fine, which I know you are not, because if you were, you wouldn't be fucking here now, would you? Alright, so today we're going to be doing, I actually have no fucking idea what we will be doing today. I just needed content and Reddit seemed like a good idea. Okay, I got this, give me a second. Alright, let me just pull up the internet. Best subreddits that will make me want to game and myself. Oh, okay, here's a list. No, not that one. Not that one. That's just softcore porn. No, not that one. Okay, I can work with this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be checking out r/AmITheAsshole subreddit. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, firstly we have a post called "Am I the asshole for submitting an inappropriate naughty question at a couple's drinking game?" Some background. I am a 29-year-old man. My wife is 24. Every couple of weeks we gather up with some friends on a Skype call to chat and have some drinks. Occasionally we'll play a game that has somewhat morphed over the years, which basically comes down to us thinking up the most outrageous questions and having to drink if we can't answer them. Everybody puts down questions into a pot and everybody answers or drinks. In total, we played this game with 6 people this week. The other relevant people I'll call Chuck and Mary. After about an hour of drinking and talking, my question got selected at random. The question was, if you could sleep with someone other than your husband or wife, who would you pick? Chuck immediately looked at Mary and clearly got upset. The thing is, Mary had an affair late last year, and they were working through it. I didn't exactly forget about this when I made the question, but the questions that we put into the hat are always no holds barred. We've had "have you ever had an STI?" to "have you ever paid for sex?" as questions. Mary awkwardly chose to drink when it was her turn, and soon after it, they made a lame excuse and logged off. Apparently my question picked at a scab that had not fully healed. Later that night, Chuck sent me a really nasty message blaming me for the fight. I said it more looked like Mary's fault, considering she was the one who planted that damn landmine that we all have to consider now, and they're both really angry at me. My wife is super non-confrontational, so I'm afraid that she's just agreeing with me to avoid what she's afraid may be an argument. I'd like a more neutral perspective, considering the context. Did I push it too far? Alright, in my opinion, this guy is a major asshole, because he kind of confesses that he didn't do this by accident and he knew that this was what was going on, which, when you think about it in hindsight, what kind of response are you waiting from a question like this, asked to a couple that went through that? But I also agree with his statement that Mary had planted this landmine and it was kind of her fault as well, because she did one of the most asshole moves someone can do, which is cheating on their significant other. So the only victim in this situation is Chuck, because that poor guy had to go through that shit twice, and it probably hurts quite a lot. And last but not least, when it comes to the topic of cheating and having an affair, look, I'm not a relationship expert, but in my opinion, if a girl or a man cheats on you, never ever take them back, because if you do, you give them a pass at one of the most important things that shouldn't have happened. They betrayed your trust in such a way that should not be forgivable, and they will never ever see you with the same respect they once did after that. So yeah, in conclusion, my final perspective is, you're a fucking asshole. Moving on. Alright, so the second one we're going to be checking out today is called What the fuck is a WIPTA? Okay, doesn't matter. I have no fucking clue. It's probably an acronym for Am I the Asshole or some shit. If I didn't pay for my daughter's college funds. So my daughter is dead set on going to a university that isn't exactly within our budget. We also have a great state college that meets our budget, but I understand if she doesn't want to go. Now she can go, but I told her that I won't be paying for it myself and that she'd have to take out loans and eventually pay some of that money back to me. Now that was set and I thought our problem was over. She told me that she'd like to major in history of the arts. Not minor, major. I tried to convince her to minor, but she is fixated on majoring in it. I researched this major. It doesn't give out many jobs and it's not the best major. I don't feel like dropping 37k a year to have her major in art history. Again, she can major in art history, go to the school she wants to, but it doesn't mean that I have to pay for it. After I told her this, and she thinks it's unfair and practically threw a tantrum. Am I being unreasonable? Am I barring her from attending? I just don't feel obligated to pay that much for that major. Especially if there's a huge chance it won't be enough to suffice her debt. Alright, I'm probably going against the grain here when I say this, but I don't think this person is an asshole. Because, hear me out for a second. Yeah, they should probably support their daughter's dreams and pay for their school, but they legally aren't obligated to do that, and it's their money and it's their choice how they want to spend it. Yeah, it's not good ethics to leave your daughter hanging out like that, but still, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of immoral, but not as much as that you can call them an asshole for it. So, my final opinion is, no, you're fine, you're not an asshole. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, wait, what's that behind you? Is that a segue to the outro because I was so uncreative that I couldn't find a fucking way to tie it all up? Wow, thanks!